Swole, Normuth.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Yeah. Oh, the testing. Oh, the testing. Oh, the testing testicles. Oh, the testing testicles. The testicles. Oh, welcome everyone to episode 1214 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular swolecast, beercast, broadcast, gangcast, mancast, pimpcast, sleazecast, and slaycast. In the realm, because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. What's going on, beaches? What's going on, booshes? It's your boy, Papa Sleazio. Welcome to the Gain Train. Thank you for being here. Weathering the storm, and we still got power, so we're still going live. Fuck it. We're sticking through it. We're rocking hard. For those of you that are sending out your prayers and your best wishes, fuck the prayers. We got science on our side. We can see where the storm is going. Anyway, it's going north of where I am right now. So the better decision is to stay where I am. Just if you don't know, everyone that doesn't live in Florida thinks that like, oh, it's coming towards Florida. Like Florida is just Florida. Well, I mean, it's like a dick. It's the dick of the United States. There's a little schlong, like a little nature's leftover at the edge of the continental U.S. So I am not near where the storm is potentially hitting. We're going to get rain. We're going to get wind. It's actually dry right now. It was sunny a second ago, but you can see it off the coast. You can see like just gray and like the clouds are just kind of like sliding. You can see like this kind of like, you know, that wheel essentially. So it's coming and it's definitely pounding. It's just going so fucking slow. It's not normal. That's not normal. It's not normal for the speed to be this slow. For anyone that doesn't know hurricanes, usually they come through and they hit and they move on and then you can start repairing and getting back to fucking your deal. But this one is like going like 1 mile an hour, I believe. The last time I checked, it was going 1 mile an hour. And the reason why that's a problem is because it's sitting in one spot. It's causing so much damage in the Bahamas because it's just sitting there, just fucking shit up. But also, as long as it's there, you can't repair. You can't send out people for power. You can't go and help people out because it's still going on. So it delays. It's just like fucking, it's keeping it going. It's perpetuating the problem. So I'm freezing right now. Like I am fucking, my nipples are like those tacks that you play with, like jacks. They're really fucking hard because we got the air on like 66 or 7. It's cold. We're freezing out because if the power goes out, I want it to be as cold as it can possibly be because it's going to get pretty hot. The one decent thing about a hurricane, if you lose power, is that the pressure is dropping. So it's a little bit cooler, but you know, it's still not good. So a lot of people are in a lot of dire situations right now. A lot of people are getting hammered. So I wish everyone the best that's actually in the thick of it. But right now, it's kind of like the calm before the storm, but I don't think it's not really hitting. We're not really going to get it until tomorrow morning, the rain and the wind. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. May or may not go live. If I have power, I'm going to go live. If I don't, I'm not going to go live. So that's that. But I'm here. And I decided to go live, and it was a little bit hectic earlier, just making sure like last preparations. But then as it keeps on shifting, it's like, well, we're not going anywhere. So the show goes on as it were, and we'll see what happens. So what's going on? What's new? What's the good word? Welcome to the Swole Hole. Hello, handsome Papa. Hello, Shelby. Hello. I am your handsome Papa. So I didn't get swole today. I've been eating. It's like almost 6 o'clock. I'm like, maybe I'll do some stretching or some stuff. I don't know. I do have bands and things I could do. I could do workouts here, but if it misses and things are going to go back to normal pretty soon, usually when we have tropical storm warnings, it's just some wind and rain. It sounds really bad. Tropical storm. It's just a little bit more than we already get every single day because it rains every day in Florida. So we're always getting some type of rain, some type of thunderstorm. The tropical storm is just a little bit more windy. That's really what it is. So let's see. Let's see what we got trending in what's going down today. Happy Labor. Is today Labor? I don't fucking, what kind of a fucking holiday is that? What's a holiday? Labor. People don't work hard enough in this country. We act like we need a day off. We work so hard. I work so hard. We struggle. We work so hard. Everyone goes back to school and then we have a day off. I think that's what it is. It's for the parents. But then there's no school. So parents like, finally, kids go back to school. And it's like, fuck, now we got to keep them again. I didn't even realize it was Labor Day. That's like We got more made up holidays. We're just making shit up. I know it's been around for a while. It's all good. For me, I feel like every day is Labor Day. Every day is like just a bunch of, every day's the same for me. Every day's the same. Not in a bad way though. I love my days. So it's like, oh, today's a holiday. Cool. When you don't even realize that it's a holiday. So let's see some good things that you can do if you're in the hurricane and you have power or you have the day off. Make sure you go and watch Dave Chappelle's new special on Netflix. I was a little bit bummed out to see that people are getting offended by that. It got some pushback. A lot of people had problems with it. Good. It's one of the most offensive but deliciously brilliant comedy specials that you can watch. I don't know if you've seen it yet, but it's on Netflix. If you haven't seen it, he is one of the top comedians of all time. I mean, I grew up during the age of the Chappelle Show, which was breaking and was amazing at the time. And it's so fucking good. And it just goes to show how big and how huge some people, how huge some people's pussies are. Like we're talking men, women. We got some big, fat, floppy, beat to shit pussies out there that can't handle a comedy special. If you're going to click and watch a comedy special, especially from someone like Dave Chappelle, you're going to watch it and then criticize it and then not like it. I thought it was offensive. Of course it's offensive. You're watching a stand-up comedy special. You don't go to an amusement park and be like, well, I hate the rides and this amusement park sucked. There are too many rides. Well, then don't go to an amusement park, you dumb fuck. It's so fucking good. I saw it like, 2 or 3 days ago. I watched it twice. It's so good. It's so fucking good. It's so brilliant how he can just go after it's so funny. Him, Anthony Jeselnik, there's some real fucking hardcore comedians out there that are just amazing and people get so butthurt over the simplest things. It's so good. It's so good. Anyway, if you haven't watched it, you gotta watch it. It's so good. So because everyone, oh, it's so offensive. It's so offensive. No, I just wanted to put it out there for all the people that are getting butthurt about it. Good. It's awesome. Go watch it. Go watch it. If you like the Daily Swole, you're going to fucking love that. If you've never heard of him or never seen a special, go watch it. It's absolutely excellent. I agree, Anthony. Chappelle is one of the best there's ever been, for sure. It's so good. What a brilliant special. If you want to laugh to the point where like it hurts, if you need a real hard laugh, one of those laughs that you can't stop and it has to just end on its own accord, that's the one for you. So go check that out. Yeah, we're going to talk about this. My video on Trisha Paytas. Paytas. How many of you caught that? It's on the main channel. It's on the Swole Enormous channel. The title is Trisha Paytas. Trisha Paytas loses 15 pounds in 5 days. What do we got here? Here's the thumbnail. I starved myself. Yeah, you did. You fucking idiot. So we have dumbass herself starving herself for 5 days, essentially. And explaining why, all right? Why she starved herself for 5 days. 15 pounds in 5 days. 15 pounds in 5 days. 15 pounds in 5 days. Now, what do you think that is? What do you think that is? What do you think Trisha did? What do you think Trisha did? Let me put this back up on the screen. What do you think she did for 5 fucking days? What do you think she did for 5 days? Probably didn't eat any fucking food. Water fasting. I fasted for 5. You're losing water weight. People, if you're losing 15 fucking pounds in 5 days, it's water. You're not losing fat. You're not. We have this misconception of how fast you can lose weight. And we're looking at absolute weight and we're not looking at composition. We're looking at absolute weight. So for example, if you put a bucket of water or a small child on a scale and they both say 10 pounds, they're obviously completely different things. They're obviously completely different things. The bucket of water you can just toss out the window. The baby, well, you could if you're Michael Jackson, but you can't toss a baby out a window unless you want to get in trouble. Okay? You can't be tossing babies out the window, but you can toss a bucket of water out the fucking window. Okay? So there's different things. A bucket of water and a small child are two different things. So the scale is just telling you how hard or how much the earth is pulling, how much gravity is pulling that object into the ground, into the earth. So, okay, it's 15 pounds. But what is that made of? In that short time period, you're not losing fat, you're losing water. It's very easy to lose water weight. Now, here's the thing with water weight. It's okay to lose water weight. You should, because when you're losing fat, or if you do over a longer period of time, you're going to lose water weight too. You don't have just crusty, dry tissue on your body. You're also losing fat. You're also losing water. But when you say you lose 15 pounds in 5 days, that's one of those extreme weight dropping shred things where you're not eating or you're not drinking and you're losing weight. You might look less bloated, but you're also dehydrated. If you're losing 15 pounds in 5 days, you are dehydrating yourself. When you lose a dramatic level of water in your body, you're dehydrating, and that's really, really bad. That fucks you up. That fucks up your brain function. That fucks up your immune system. That fucks up your endocrine system. Water is essential for life. It's more essential than food. How many times have we covered that? You can only go a couple days without water before you die. Before you die. A couple days. Some people might be able to go 4 or 5 days. I don't know. I don't push myself to be that fucking dumb. But if you go a few days without water, you're going to die. If you go a few weeks, maybe could be 10 days, could be 14 days, maybe it could be a month. I don't know the longest or the record that someone has not eaten food, but you can definitely go a longer period of time because your body will get calories from muscle, from fat tissue, but there's only so far that your body can get all those nutrients before it just punches out. It's a stressful situation on the body. Now, intermittent fasting or not eating for a day or two, you can practice that and you can get to that point. And there's nothing wrong with that if you find that works best for you, but you have to do it properly. You can't just not eat for 2 days and then binge and just pound food. It's going to be uncomfortable for your stomach because your stomach shrinks and those types of things. So whether or not you like fasting, whether or not you believe in it, whether or not you do intermittent, that's not the argument here. But 15 pounds in 5 days, that's water weight. And that's not healthy. But a lot of people think that it's possible because when you go, let's say, into keto, when you do a keto diet, you're going to drop carbohydrates. I don't know how many of you do keto? What's kind of like your eating style? I don't know if any of you have done keto, but when you drop carbohydrates, you are flushing out water. So a lot of people that do keto, they lose a lot of weight up front, but they misperceive it as weight loss, which it is weight, but they like to see that number drop on the scale. So you're actually losing water weight. And that's going to plateau and taper off. So people see massive weight loss or quick weight loss at the beginning, and then it starts to peter out. And then you actually reach that comfortable, healthy level of weight loss. But relative to that initial drop of water weight, it's like, I'm plateauing and I'm not losing as fast. How come I'm only losing a pound a week, which is good. You want to lose 1 pound to 2 pounds per week, maybe even half a pound a week. The slower that you lose, the more you'll be able to maintain muscle mass. You have more control. People try to do rapid weight loss. They end up losing fat, losing muscle, and their performance goes and they feel like shit. So keto tends to get a really high reputation for weight loss. However, a lot of it's water weight, especially at the beginning. Now, it's not a bad way of eating. It's just what happens at the beginning, and people assume that it's going to be like that the whole time. And that's only because when you cut carbs, you're going to drop water. So yeah, and you lose a lot of water. Yeah, Sean, I pissed a ton when I tried keto for sure. You're cutting out carbohydrates and you're going to flush out a lot of water. So how many of you have tried these different styles of eating? I didn't say fasting was bad. Silly gamer, I strongly disagree with you. I did not say not to fast. I didn't say fasting was unhealthy. Fasting is the only thing that fixed my insulin resistance. Yeah, I don't know what podcast you're listening to because that's completely not what I said. So you can fast. You can do 24 hours, 48. You have to practice and you have to do it properly. But doing something where it's like extended multi-day, it's very risky. You have to be in a healthy position. You have to be doing it properly. There's the right way to go through a fast. I don't do extended fasts like that. It depends on what your goal is. If you're trying to lose a lot of weight and you have a lot of weight to lose, you might be interested in doing some of these other methods. because that could be something that might break you through a plateau, or that might be something that works better for you. People that have real eating issues in terms of eating excessively, having a time restricted eating window can be beneficial because you're not eating all fucking day. You're not giving yourself the permission to just eat whenever the fuck you want. Intuitive eating. Listen to your body. Well, not good for a food addict. And there's a lot of videos and a lot of these fucking faux Instagram nutritionists that I've covered and more that are coming. There are a lot of these healthy at every size or health at every size, intuitive eating, all these quote eating disorder nutritionists that really don't seem to be hitting the net. Like, it's not helping enough people. It's creating a coddling approach. I know people do have eating issues, but it's not necessarily the right way to approach it. So it depends. You got to find what works best for you. And no matter what method you use, as long as you're getting results and you're healthy and you're pursuing things properly, I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you, really. I don't care what you do. I really don't care what you do. I want you to be pursuing your health. I want you to be going and trying things. Look, if A doesn't work, you got to try B. And if B doesn't work, you got to try C. You keep on trying things. But when you're losing that much fucking weight in a short period of time, it's dangerous. It's dangerous. It's just very, very dangerous. And she's promoting this fucking shit over and over again. She's a dumb twat or a dumb cunt. I don't know. I'm not sure which one. What do you think? Is she a T or a C? You can vote below. Vote below what you think we should call her. But she does this a lot. She does this kind of extreme weight loss and these transformation. And the problem with this, quote, transformation is the fact that her face was contoured differently. Excuse me, her makeup, she had more contouring, so it pops out her cheekbones. She has a spray tan. It's darker lighting, so she has more shadows. Her bra straps are tighter. Her pants are rolled up more. Her hair is bigger. And she's sucking in her stomach. She's twisting. She's further away from the camera, so she looks smaller. It's like the worst before and after ever. It really is, like, legit the worst before and after ever. Let me see if I could bring up... Let me see if I could bring this up for a second. Let me see if I could shrink that out a little bit. Hold on a second. There we go. So here's the video, and here's my... Oh, look at that sexy guy. Look at that sexy face in the corner. Hey, what's going on? Little tiny Papa Swole. So here's the video. You can see how she... Let's see from the front. Load that up here. Like, look at where she is. She's further away from the camera. Now, if you watch the whole video, you're going to get the whole feel for it. So I want to show you from before. I want to make sure it's muted so I don't kill this. But when you watch her turn, you can see her turning. She's further away on the right. Her hair is bigger. She has a tan. Her bra straps are tighter. Like, it's the worst way to do it before and after. Like, of course you're like you lost weight. She's obviously sucking in her stomach. Her makeup's more done. Her hair's bigger. Her boobs are pushed up more. Just everything about it. The way she's smiling. I'm kind of covering the picture. I mean, she's smiling. When you look happy and you look overexposed and bloated in the left picture, of course that's going to be what happens. You know, that's like the way it fucking goes. That's the way it goes. What do you expect? What do you expect? What do you expect from this chick? You know, when you have millions of followers, is that a woman? I don't know. Maybe she's as maybe as Dave Chappelle says, maybe she's a T. I don't know. You guys think she's a T? What letter do you think she is? If you didn't see Dave Chappelle's special, you're not going to know what I'm talking about. Again, for anyone that's tuning in now, it's awesome. You need to go watch it. If you have a sense of humor, you will love it. And if you love the Daily Swole and you're tired of political correctness and people being so sensitive, go watch it. Aptly, it's called Sticks and Stones. I fucking loved it. I loved it. I thought it was genius. I thought it was very, very well done. Very, very well done. Comedians are so fucking smart. They're so smart because you have to be, she's a T. T from trash. Ooh, oh snap. Silly gamer coming back with the throwdown. Bam. Her hands look the same in both clips. What do you mean? Oh yeah, you're laughing? Because one of them's like pulling him down, one of them's on her hips. Who knows? It's so good. It's so good. That's the way the cookie crumbles. Too bad that too many people don't even worry about how fucking fake this is and take it for granted. I mean, on the surface, It's like, wow, she lost 15 pounds in 5 days. I want to lose 15 pounds in 5 days. Who wouldn't? It goes back to this like short response thing. People want results now. People want results now. And I agree with that. Bunny Bumblebee, you can tell she's leaning forward to get that pooch belly. Well, when you have worse lighting on the left, like the lighting is noticeably worse. Let's just bring up the still again. The lighting is worse. So when you're overexposed like this, when you're blown out, you look flatter. Look on the right. Look on the right. Can you see the tile on the left? A lot more lighting. And on the right, you can see she's in a different spot. She's further away, so she's going to look smaller. Shocker. And you can see on the floor, the tile, it's darker. So she either turned off the light, closed the blinds, didn't turn on an additional light or the overhead light or whatever. So she looks miserable on the left. Her bra is obviously tighter on the right because her tits are pushed up. She's probably sucking in her stomach. Her little shorts are rolled up, so it's just kind of underneath that little belly pooch, so you can't see it as much. She has more makeup on, more contouring. Everything about it is bullshit. Everything about it is just completely a farce. So it's really one of those things where, like, how do you stop this? How do you stop this kind of stuff when you have millions of followers and it doesn't seem like there's anyone checking her? I don't know if does anyone who checks this girl? Like, is anyone in her community like negative about it? I don't follow her shit. I really don't. But this stuff comes to my attention. You all send me these things like on Instagram and DM, or I get tagged in something and I end up across. It's like, fuck, I got to make a video about this because it's ridiculous. This is the kind of poison that goes on in the fitness industry. This is literally the kind of poison. This is what I talk about. This is why we have so many fucking episodes. This is why we got problems, because people like this make it seem like you can lose that weight quickly, as if it's safe. It's all water weight. It's really dangerous to lose that much weight in a short period of time. Okay? 1 to 2 pounds per week. How many of you watching right now has had major weight loss? What was your time frame? I want to know how much you've lost. Even if you've lost 10 pounds, what was the time frame of you losing 10 pounds? Because if you don't have as much to lose, it might take you a short period of time. It might take you longer. But what was the time frame? Do you remember? Did you track it? Take some comments in the meantime. So what was your weight loss? And what was the time frame of that weight loss? I was curious for your personal experience. I agree. Mama Carnivore, good name. People need to stop looking for the magic pill and realize health is a journey. Well, it's a journey, and it also doesn't happen overnight. People have to stop looking for a quick fix. I don't think that's ever going to stop. I mean, I know we get like a ton of feedback on this. Got 1.3 thousand likes and 16 dislikes. So we got 16 Trisha Paytas followers that are like, I don't like this. I like Trisha. You can like her content. People like a lot of dumb shit, but this is abhorrent. It's absolutely reprehensible to be spreading nonsense like this. Oh, it's not shock value. You missed the whole point, CK. Go watch it again. Love the Daily Swole. Didn't like Sticks and Stones. It's not shock value comedy. That's the last thing that Chappelle's special was. It was absolutely not shock value. It's anything but shock value. He didn't bring that comedy special was not for shock value. At all. That was probably the most trending, important comedy special that could come out, and he's the perfect person to do it. Absolutely crushed it. Did something offend you? Did that like make you sensitive? I'm not insulting you, CK. I don't know who you are. But what didn't you like about it? And then you jump in. I don't think this T has anyone who says negative stuff to her face. Probably not, CK. She has yes men all around her. Well, I don't know. Men, gay men, makeup people. I don't know what does she do? What the fuck does she even do? Does she just do this stupid shit? She just does like this rapid weight loss, makeup stuff, drama shit. I don't even know what she does. Like, what's her thing? I really only get exposed to this kind of crap. And I don't need to know everything about her. I don't need to know her Wikipedia. But what does she actually do? Does she do anything of value besides put out trash? There are drama channels that go after her sometimes. I've seen that when I've done searches. They usually leave the health stuff alone because they don't, well, it's good. If you're just chasing drama, I got called. I was on someone said the other day I was in some video, right? Some other channel, and they called me out. They said I was a fitness drama channel. They said the main one, they said, oh yeah, Swole Normus. I think it's like a fitness drama channel. Am I a fitness drama channel? I was like, oh, cool. I've made it, fam. I'm a fitness drama channel. I'm a drama channel. I guess everything's dramatic if you make it dramatic. The dramatic flair, I mean, the nuts on chin, the balls deep. I guess that's the drama aspect of it. Real fucking facts, though. I think drama is more like nitpicking, like, she said this, she said this. If you're posting stuff that's going to affect people's health, I don't know how much of like a drama channel that makes it. Let's get some of these. I agree. Before and after pics can be very deceptive. That's the problem, is that they're just pictures. This is a before and after video. And who knows? Who knows if this is 5 fucking days? How do you know? How do you know this is 5 days for her? How do you know? How do you know that's 5 days? You can't, like, what's the ruling of that? How do you know this is actually 5 days? Knowing her, I mean, I don't, but from what she's put out before, this could be a week. This could be 3 months. Who the fuck knows? Just because she has the same underwear and bra doesn't mean that it's 5 days. So, who really knows? Let's take some of these. Keto, 30 pounds in 6 months. So if you take 30 pounds and divide it by 6, what is that? 5 pounds. Oh God. Was that 5 pounds a month? Is that right? 5 pounds. So 30 pounds. I'm sitting here like I'm just going to fucking do math. That was a good one. The rest of them, I'm going to be like, oof. So 30 pounds in 6 months, that's 5 pounds a month. That's about a pound and change a week, which is excellent. 9 months, 80 pounds. I'm going to do some math here. That way I'm not like thinking and you guys don't have to do it. So let me pull up a calculator. That way I don't have to think. So how many pounds a month? So 80 divided by 9. So then we got 8 pounds a month. So it's like 2 pounds a week, which is excellent. 26 in 2 months. So we got 8 weeks. How many pounds a week? 26 divided by 8, 3.25 pounds in a week. So for Marsha Krebs, well, obviously, Marsha, you have a lot to lose. So, and then that's a great point that I want to bring up. If you have a lot to lose, you can lose faster because you're going to lose fat and water weight. So at the beginning of a weight loss journey, if you're cutting carbs and you're really like undoing a lot of the bad habits, all of a sudden you can lose 4 or 5 pounds in a week. You can lose 10 pounds in 2 weeks, but it's going to be mostly water weight. I'm sure you can lose 10 pounds in a fucking week, but it's going to be water weight. Mostly, if not all, water weight, because your body is literally going to be, you have more extra to get rid of. So if you have, let's say you're 300 pounds overweight, you're going to lose a lot more, a lot faster, because relative to someone else, you have a lot more to lose. It's starting to rain really hard. Just a heads up in case, like, let's say power does go out, it's out, and then but right now we're fine, but it's starting to get pretty rainy outside. James Jackson, 40 pounds in a year. But look, you can get really discouraged by losing 40 pounds in a year. So let's say 40 pounds divided by 52 weeks. So James, you lost 0.76 pounds a week. Now, a lot of people are going to be bummed out by that. Oh, I barely lost a pound. Would you be happy with losing 40 pounds in a year? You fucking should be. You absolutely should be thrilled with that. That's amazing. But a lot of people will look at less than a pound a week and get bummed out. And I'm sure, James, there's probably some weeks where you didn't lose, or maybe you gained a little bit. Maybe another week where you lost 4 pounds because you got rid of some bloating. A lot of people would stop a lot earlier than that and get frustrated. But to lose 10 pounds, you got to lose 1 pound at a time. If you want to lose 100 pounds, you got to lose 3 ounces before you lose 1 pound. You got to lose 1 pound before you lose 30. You got to lose 30 before you lose 90. And you got to lose 90 before you lose 100. So every fucking ounce matters. So if you're losing half a pound a week, that's amazing. People just want things too fucking fast. Your body doesn't give a shit. Janine, it took me 5 years from 350 to 160. That's 200 fucking pounds. That's a lot of weight. That's a complete overhaul of your entire existence. That's amazing. And it does take time. Catherine, when I was 500 plus, wow. How much have you lost? I did Atkins for the first time. I was pulling 10 to 12 a week. Yeah, 10 to 12, you're probably losing fat and water weight, which is fine. You're losing water along with the fat, but there's nothing wrong with it, but it's important to understand the context of it. 20 pounds in 8 weeks, 25 to 30 in 3 months. But those are good timing. Those are good times. You can see the difference. Ethan from H3 busted her a few months ago about her Instagram BS. Yeah, I made content on her before. I forget what my first video was or when it was. It was I think it was like 2 or 3 months ago. Maybe it was just after that. I forget. Maybe that's who knows. But yeah, she's obviously a big enough name that people are picking up on. I just don't know what she does or why she's popular. Does anyone know why she's popular? She is Brittany Dawn's fatter twin. She might as well be. She might as well be. She sends nudes on Snapchat, basically. Oh, God. She sends out nudes? People want to see that naked? Holy shit. Mukbangs. She does mukbangs. Mukbangs and Bang energy drinks. Does she do a mukbang with Bang energy? That's a new video for me. Oh my God. Well, there's no shocker that she does mukbangs. No wonder why you lost 15 pounds in 5 days from fucking bloating. Yeah, Emily, I'm a fitness drama channel now. Papa Swole, the fitness drama channel. All right. Look, I'm fine with that. Whatever gets the views, I'll do anything. I'll suck anyone's fucking dick for views, motherfucker. I'll do it. I'll pinch my nips on camera. Did I say I'll suck a dick? I won't do that. Cheers. There's nothing wrong with that. If that's what you're into, that's fine. I do it for the views. I pinch my nips. Come on. Float some hearts. Oh, yeah, that was a good one. It's so cold in here. Nipples are so hard. I should have the Papa Swolio's not in here today. I should have the camera facing outside the window so you can see the rain. Blame it on the rain. But I guess I am a fitness drama channel now. It's cool. I'm fine with it. I'm a speaker of truth. Oh, thank you, sir. Look, drama's cool. People like drama. That's why we watch Netflix. That's why we watch shows and movies, because it's a drama. That's why theater and drama, you're acting, you're doing, it's fun, it's entertainment. But I want the entertainment with the actual fucking reality too. If you are a fitness drama channel, we love that shit. So maybe should we just call it what it is? Fitness drama without the bullshit. Actually, plenty of bullshit. There's plenty of I sling bullshit too. I sling the right type of bullshit. Comedy. If you're saying stuff, it's going to be funny, but I'm not pushing 15 pounds in 5 fucking days. I don't think that Trisha does anything but mukbang, porn, and drama. Does she really do porn? Ugh. Oh, this person sounds like a hot mess. She doesn't do anything but mukbangs and cry on her kitchen floor. Really? Crying on her kitchen floor? That same floor that has different lighting? Look at you. I'm still staring at this fucking face over here. God, get off my computer. Does she have a trainer? That would make sense. Samantha R. so far. Imagine how her trainer must feel when she tags him in posts exercising and follows it up with binging and fast food videos. Well, he's probably getting paid, so he's like, oh, fuck it, whatever. That's one of the things why I don't that's one of the things I didn't like about personal training, to be honest, and one of the reasons why I don't do in-person clients anymore. It's because you can't really control what one person does. Not that you have to, but I'd rather reach a lot more people and spread a broader message and help people on a broader spectrum make those changes. But a lot of people aren't ready to change even when they have a trainer. And then you have to pay attention. You're pretty much a psychologist and you have to fucking hold someone's hand and here's how you do an exercise. Here's how you lift this. Cool. Do it harder. Push yourself. Oh God, I got better things to do than to babysit someone. It's like, fucking go do your shit. Here's what you need to fucking do. Step up. I like the community aspect. I like this whole kind of group community aspect where, like, for example, those of you that are Swolenormous X members provide a shitload of content that's organized, that's structured. And then we have the community and we all fucking pitch in and help each other out. It's a great support system and it helps a lot more people. So I feel like I'm doing a lot more good and I'm providing a lot more value because I'm helping more people. I'm spreading a bigger message with the podcast and stuff rather than just doing a one-on-one thing. I just got so fucking tired of people's excuses on an individual level. Because when there's billions of people and everyone's a potential member and audience, and like every single person that comes across this podcast is someone that could potentially get some valuable information and make a difference. So it's like cool. If someone's like, I don't like your content, it's like, cool, go watch something else. Next. Like, I don't care. I had someone message me. I should have taken a screenshot, not to blow the person's name up, but just the concept. She said, I love your Q&A sessions. I forgot how it was worded. Something about I love your Q&A sessions, but the other videos are, she didn't use the word cringe, but are really, I don't know, abrasive or something. And I was like, then something about that. In other words, like the balls, and I'm like, or the language. I'm like, fucking go watch something else. Then don't watch those. Then don't look at it. Then go elsewhere. I don't know what people are expecting to say. I don't know what people expect me to say. Well, how come you swear so much? How come you do like this? I don't like the balls deep. Then don't watch it. I don't like the nuts on chin thing. Then don't watch it. Like, then don't watch the video. Then skip ahead or go somewhere else. I don't know why. Why would you send me a DM as if like, oh, you know what? Sarah doesn't like it. Let me change everything that I do. Fuck you. Go do something. Go watch something else. Go. Disney Plus is coming out soon. Go watch that. I wasn't insulted by what Chappelle said. Some of what he said I actually agree with. I noticed a few things that got me out of it. It sounded like he had a laugh track going. No, it's probably just the editing. I think the way Chappelle does specials and the way he does stand-up comedy is like he'll go for like hours. He'll go for like 2, 3, 4 hours. He'll do comedy in like the park. He'll just do like long sets. So what I think they did was just cut out the fat between. So sometimes the laugh or the sound might have shifted because of the editing. So it might have been an editing problem because I'm sure they narrowed it down to be an hour and change because he was probably up there on stage for like 2 hours. Maybe there was like extra laugh and they had to like wait for it to die down. Who knows? But he definitely didn't have a laugh track. People were fucking dying in the audience. It was so awesome. God, it was so fucking good. I might actually watch it again. It's so good. It's like you watch him. He just like his stand up is literally putting on a clinic of timing and just the way he looped back around and tied in jokes from the beginning to the end. It was just extremely well. I loved it. I loved it. What drama channel I want to see? I'm the drama channel. You're watching it. This is Papa Swolio's This is the fitness drama channel, apparently. Hold on, I got a burp or something. Hold on a second. Oh yeah. All right, are we thirsty? Is that what's going on? Let's see what's going on. Everyone here is thirsty peeps. Water break. Are we thirsty? People are pinching the nips. Oh my God. Are we dehydrated, fam? Are we dehydrated? What's the problem? What's the problem with this? Come on. What do you mean? Then drink some water. What's the big deal? Oh, you want a water break. I see what's going on. Pinch your nips. 15 seconds. Chug it. Go. Oh, fuck me. God damn it. That's a lot of water. You can chug a lot in 15 to 20 seconds. Good shit. If you're new here, you're like, what the fuck did I just witness? My God, man, what did I walk into? See, this is Florida. We can't even have regular weather. We can't even have a consistent hurricane going on in Florida. So it was pouring. It was literally white out, just rain a second ago. I look out there. It's dry. It's still gray and there's just no rain. Okay. It was literally pouring early. I'm like, well, I can't walk the dog. And all of a sudden it was dry. So I went and walked and now it's like pouring and then it stops. We can't even have like, the weather can't even make up its mind even when it's a hurricane. Dorian's like, no. You know what? A little bit. Okay, I'll be right back. I got to go fuck up this area a little bit more. I'll come back in like 10 minutes. Oh, hey, water break. Oh, I hit that. Fake out. Who you giving head to? Who's giving head? Someone sucking dick in the audience? What are we doing over here? Where is this? Why do I swear so much? Because fuck your bitch ass. That's why. Damn, Catherine's on fire. Catherine's angry. We aren't here for prim and proper Swolio. How boring would that be? Thank you, Madeline. I appreciate it. I love Swolenormous X. Best thing I've done for myself. The community is great. Thank you. Awesome. Awesome. I appreciate it. Marsha, you're crushing it too in X too. I appreciate those posts. Papa Swolio, the drama queen. Talking about Trisha makes you a drama channel. I'll take it. I don't care. Look, you can call me whatever you want. Fitness drama edutainment, infotainment. That's what I like. Yeah, edutainment, education, and infotainment. I think infotainment's easier to say. Edutainment is a little bit hard. One of those beer hats with water cups. Yeah, with coffee. This show should be fun. We'll answer questions. We talk shit. So boring. So boring just to have a regular show. There are too many boring shows out there. Too many boring things that you can't say whatever the fuck you want. There are a lot of people out there. How many people do shows live? There are people that do shows live, and there are people that do shows live with their audience. The reason why I love this podcast so much is because when you show up live, you're a part of it. It's an experience. We pinch our nips. We do cool shit. We fucking drop knowledge cock. We talk about fitness drama, apparently. But when you show up, you don't know what you're going to get. You're going to be a part of the show. So you have, let's say, Joe Rogan, he does it live, but he has guests every day. So he's always talking to someone. And I definitely don't talk to we don't take as many questions when I'm having a conversation when there's someone on the podcast. But a lot of people that do live, they don't engage at all with the audience. Or you're engaging with the audience, but you do it sporadically. Or people do a podcast, but they don't do it daily. I don't know. I feel like this is a very unique thing. Most people that do live don't have, it's like having a live audience. I should have some canned laughter, like, ha, 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 ha. Everyone laughs in the background, right? Should have people like, this sucks, Papa Swolio. Yeah. All right, settle down. Did I say something to offend you? My God, chill out. Chill out. My goodness. You guys are angry fans, angry peeps. I'm in the swole hole, damn straight. Papa, what's my real name? My real name is Papasaurus, but people just shorten it. Papasaurus Swolio is a little bit long, so people just call me Papa. You could be right about the editing affecting the sound. It still took me out of it. No, I hear you. You know what? It's funny because I watched it twice. I did notice it the second time. I noticed like a couple breaks because I do so much video editing and I do a lot of sound editing. So I pick up a lot on transitions and I understand like how they're trying to splice things. So I did notice a couple times like, oh, so it's funny that you mentioned that. Maybe it wasn't like conscious. You picked up on that, but I definitely noticed a couple cuts where I was like, I think they cut out some in between time to shorten it or something. That's cool. Look, that's a beautiful thing about stand-up comedy. You don't have to like it. I'm just shocked. I'm like, damn, you didn't like it? It's all right. That's a good thing. You don't have to like it. Everyone's going to be different. And that's a super cool thing is that you could have 10 stand-up comedians. You might love 6 of them, and the other person next to you might love 4, but you both love stand-up comedy. So I'm sure you do have stand-up comedians that you fucking love, but that's why there's so many. That's why this show has, people tune in, people download because it's me. If you like my shit, you like the way I talk, you like water breaks, you like pinching nips, you like knowledge cock, you like dick of truths, you like, you like nuts on chin, you like going balls deep, then you like this show. If you don't, then you don't. It's just like when people go, you hate to watch a show, you go and watch that show and you go, I fucking hate that show. It's like, then don't fucking watch that show. Then don't watch it. Then don't watch it. Don't watch the show. It's okay. You can go watch something else. We should do some ASMR. We should do some flexing, like some lifting ASMR where I'll be like, 1, come on. Do like Arnold ASMR? Yeah, 1, yeah, 2 more, come on, pump it. Yeah, it's pumping ASMR. I'm getting huge. Yeah, I'm getting big biceps. Yeah, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 3,000, 6,000. Arnold ASMR. Just fucking yow all day. I think Thank I straight up cold grass-fed beef that shit. Oh, frozen? When you go cold turkey? That's right. Remember, no more cold turkey. It's frozen grass-fed beef. If you're cutting cigarettes out, if you're cutting out junk food, whatever it is, there's no such thing as cold turkey anymore. Turkey's a weak meat. Frozen grass-fed beef. Cold turkey? Nope. I'm going frozen grass-fed beef. I'm quitting for good. Where the fuck is this Mama Swole we keep hearing about? She's in the other room, in the kitchen where she belongs. I'm gonna get my ass kicked. Just fucking kidding. Nah, she's doing stuff. That's where Papa Swole is. The whole female Swole crew is in the other realm, the other room, doing stuff. She's working on her makeup kit and doing stuff in there. We're all prepped. We're just waiting. Waiting for the storm. I think everyone in Florida is waiting for this shit to hit so we can fucking move on. Just hit. Wind, damage some shit, knock out the power, just fucking do what it's going to do so we can move on and put it back on. I didn't even hear about this storm until a few days ago because my head is so fucking buried. I was at the gym and I saw on the news, I'm like, holy shit, there's a Category 4 coming? Why did I not hear about this? So I got to start, I guess, watching the news a little bit or plugging in and just checking out the weather stuff a little bit more because I didn't even know about it in time. I don't like to stick around for storms. If it's ever bad, I am out. I am fucking out. I don't stick around. I would totally go to like a middle school. You go to a shelter. You don't fuck around with like wind. Like you can't stop it if it's bad enough. What if all of a sudden it went from like a 4 to a 6? Oh my God, we've never seen something that goes 300 miles an hour. That's going to knock out the earth. So you have to really be careful. Itchy. Fuck. Peter. Hey, Papa. Hi, Peter. Peter Parker? Oh, no. Peter Opakakalaka. Kalaka. Peter Opakalaka. That's a fucking name, bro. Good for you. Or your ancestors. I guess you didn't choose it. I don't think you chose Peter either, so, I mean, whatever. P.O. Is it possible to achieve muscular hypertrophy in a body weight only program? Sure. What do you mean by muscular hypertrophy? You can achieve muscular hypertrophy just by growing and adulting. You know, you're going to put on some muscle, but there's a limit to how much you're going to put on. It's progressive overload. You do more reps, you do more time under tension. So you do those types of things. Itchy nose. So we got some Papa Swole hurricane prep. Let me see. Let me click this. Hold on a second. Oh, she's ready for the hurricane. You want to see Pups? Got a picture because she's in the other room. Papa Swole hurricane prep. Oh, jabong, your baby girl. Look at that cutie. It's not a live feed, by the way. Oh, he's your pups. I got a text from the other room. Look how cute she is. She's ready for the hurricane. So we'll leave her right there, little mascot. But yeah, it's totally possible to achieve muscular hypertrophy. Like how much you're actually going to lose. How much you're actually going to lose depends. I mean, gain depends. You can definitely put on a lot of muscle. You see these guys that put on a ton of muscle just doing pull-ups and shit like that. But I mean, you're not going to be a pro bodybuilder. You're not going to be absolutely fucking... look, it's subjective. When you say you're not going to be absolutely yoked, you're like, well, look at this guy. I mean, do you mean... You could put on a ton of muscle, but when you're just doing body weight, you're not doing a lot of single joint. So your biceps are not going to get focused attention if you're doing body weight because then you're doing pull-ups. You're doing inverted rows or a lot of pull-ups. Cool, you're going to work your biceps, but that's more of a synergistic. The reason why bodybuilders can get a lot bigger bicep peaks in general and build more muscle in general is because you can focus training to specific muscles. You can do more single joint isolation. A lot of people don't believe in isolation. I believe in everything. I think it's important to do multi-joint compound movements. I think it's important to do body weight movements. I think it's important to do isolation. That's why it's called a program. You're not going and working out once. You're going to do multiple workouts in a week or in a cycle. It's just part of the whole process. Let's see here. We got here. Logan. Someone is suing Popeyes because they are out of the chicken sandwich. Is that true? Is that true? Can we get confirmation on that? Let's see. Suing Popeyes for chicken. I type in suing Popeyes and it said for food poisoning. That popped up right away for Google search. Great. Suing Popeyes for chicken sandwich. Let's see if anything pops up. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Let's, what fucking people, bro. All right, let's see what we got here. Jesus Christ. Look at this shit. All right, a Tennessee, let's see here. Trying to bring this, trying to zoom this out so I can get in a little bit higher on here. A Tennessee man is suing Popeyes after he said he was unable to purchase one of the chain's mega popular chicken sandwiches. Craig Barr, fuck you, Craig, you fat ass. Craig Barr's suit alleges false advertising and deceptive business practices. He's seeking $5,000 in damages. Holy shit. $5,000 in damages for not giving you diabetes? You should be thanking them. They absolutely better throw that shit out and throw him onto a fucking treadmill. I want to see a picture of this fucktard. Man sues Popeye for running out of chicken sandwiches. I'm clicking on it. Let's go deep. Let's find out how stupid people are. Well, we already know. We're already doing a video on Trisha, so we're well aware of how stupid people can get. I'm trying to zoom this out. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Man sues Popeye for running out of chicken sandwiches. A delicious buttermilk, battered, and hand-breaded white meat chicken fillet served on a buttery toasted brioche bun with 2 barrel-cured pickles and guest's choice of classic jizz or spicy jizz. Huh. Interesting. I know they're putting jizz on sandwiches. Let's see. A Tennessee man is suing Popeyes after he said he was unable to purchase one of the chain's mega popular chicken sandwiches. Damn it, Craig. Mama didn't pack my lunch. There we go. Dumbfuck Craig said he drove to different restaurant locations in search of the sandwich and was humiliated when his friends laughed at him. Chicken sandwich acceptance. Craig's upset because he couldn't get a fucking chicken sandwich. God damn it, Craig. Talk about hangry. You're so hangry, you're going to fucking sue. He was humiliated when his friends laughed at him. Oh, God, this guy's a fucking pussy. What a bitch. During his drives, his car sustained $1,500 in wheel and tire damage. Wait a second. How do you damage your car $1,500 by driving? Has anyone ever driven to a restaurant and sustained $1,500? What was he, scraping and running over curbs because he was so pissed? He probably railed his fucking wheels against the drive-through, those little turn things. What the fuck is this guy? This is a garbage suit. I cannot wait to... What the fuck? During his drives, his car sustained $1,500 in wheel and tire damage. Probably because you're so fucking fat, Craig, you're breaking the suspension. Get out of the car. Go for a walk. Countless time wasted driving to and from Popeyes. No chicken sandwich. Was told to come back this day and still no sandwich. Still no sandwich. Still no sandwich for Craig. Popeye's chicken sandwiches were a national sensation, prompting long lines in a social media war with chicken chain Chick-fil-A. Popeyes announced this week the sandwiches were sold out nationally, but would return soon until we can get more antibiotic-pumped garbage food. Fucking Christ. Jesus fucking Christ. How do you sustain $1,500 in damages from driving your car? How do you sustain damage from driving your car? $1,500? He needs to get his license revoked. He needs to get his license taken away if he's driving to fast food restaurants and causing $1,500 in damage. So I backed up into a poll once because, long story, but and it caused maybe like $1,200 or $1,300 to fix because it hit like the back quarter panel that goes all the way up here and to blend it, this, that, and the other. It's like, fine. I fucking left it because it's not, I don't care about, it was a dumb thing. I was distracted. I was trying not to hit someone. I was distracted. I looked to make sure that no one else was going. And then I didn't double check the pole, whatever. It was like at the beach. It was like in a small little area for like turning back and around. And a lot of people were walking around the car. So I was making sure I wasn't running over children and hitting people. So it was still my fault. But anyway, and that was like $1,200. But that's like, okay, that's not Popeye's fault. Why are you suing them for being a fucking idiot? I didn't sue the beach. I didn't sue anyone around me. I didn't sue like the telephone company or the pole, whoever put the pole there because I fucking hit it. It's so dumb. So stupid. Logan, are you sharing more nonsense? I can't click on that link here. I can't see that where I'm watching. 17 Logan, this is really going to turn into a drama channel. This is going to turn into like bullshit fucking news. Be careful. Anyway, 17-year-old went blind and deaf due to malnutrition from only eating chips, crisps, white bread, and ham. Yeah, quote ham. Of course. It's fucking stupid. Well, chicken sounds good. But here's the thing, all right, CK, I have to be honest, when you read the description, I was starting to salivate. But that's why they make the fucking sandwich. That's why they make the sandwiches, because why would you start to salivate? Why would you start to salivate from this? You ready? A delicious buttermilk battered and hand breaded white meat chicken fillet, when you know it's fucking shit food, served on a buttery toasted bun with 2 pickles and just mayo and ugh, it looks disgusting. I mean, when you fry fake chicken, of course it's going to taste good because you're tasting the fucking fried shit around it. Yeah, you're probably hungry. Go eat. Oh, Sonali Rachatoire. Michelle made a new video today, or that was today, right? This morning. I didn't watch the whole thing yet. People always send me stuff about Sonali. I forget if I think I made a video. I did a part in one of her earlier videos when we did like the She-Hulk and the Thor thing on one of her videos about one of the posts. But I feel like giving this woman, Sonali is just doing this for attention. A lot of people are doing it. A lot of people some kind of believe that they're doing things good. She's actually just a troll. She looks like a troll, but she also acts like a troll. Like, I don't really know if she really believes it. I mean, if she does believe it, then she's really mentally handicapped. Like, she's actually damaged. And I apologize. I'm not trying to insult handicapped people by lumping her with your actual real issues, but she's fucked in the head. Like, she needs to be, I don't know, straightened out by some kind of logic or common sense. Some kind of like, she needs one of those Men in Black things where you're like, and she forgets all the stupidity and you're like, wow, okay. Yeah. Who knows, man? This is what, Alabama? Maybe he will win. Or Tennessee. Tennessee. If you're in Tennessee and you're going to get a jury of your peers, everyone's like, why didn't they have the sandwich? They should have had the sandwich. If they've put out there that Popeyes was going to have that sandwich, how come they didn't get the sandwich? I don't think that's fair. If you're in Tennessee, he's going to win that case. No doubt about it. People in Tennessee are fat as fuck. I love Tennessee, by the way. I love Chattanooga, love Nash Vegas. I love it. It's beautiful. But you got some fatties there too. Hell, you got fatties everywhere. When I talk about fatties, I'm not talking about you fatties that... When I talk about fatties, I'm not talking about people that have fat. I'm not even talking about obese people. I'm talking about... That's a Dave Chappelle joke that I can't repeat here. But... there are fat people and there are fatties. Like, there are people that are like Sonali Rachatoire. That's what she is. She's in that range of just like, It's like the way of saying like, you're a fucking, you're a bag of bricks. Maybe he kicked his cars and tires every time he was denied. You can kick a tire all day and it won't do anything with a tire. How do you cause $1,500 worth of damage? You could drive. That guy could have driven nonstop to every Popeye in like a 4-state area and still not driven 1,500 miles in gas, like $1 worth of gas. You know how long it takes to accumulate $1,500 worth of driving in terms of gas? That's not even damage. Even if you're driving for a company and you're getting reimbursed for mileage, you still get reimbursed like 50 cents a mile. So I have no idea what that claim is. It's ridiculous. It made her salivate when you said spicy jizz. That's probably true. Read it in a sexy voice. All right, let's do it. You ready? Should we do this? I'll read the Popeye sandwich in a sexy voice. Here we go. Actually, let me bring it up. Let me bring it up on the screen. That way you can. Ooh, yeah. Popeye's chicken sandwich includes a delicious buttermilk battered and hand-breaded white meat chicken fillet, served on a buttery toasted brioche bun with 2 barrel-cured pickles and guest choice of classic jizz or spicy jizz. You like that? Boom, there we go. The deneuralizer. Sorry, we got a Men in Black fan. I appreciate that. The deneuralizer. That is correct. I like how I get fat checked. It's like, it's not the MIB stick. It's a neuralizer, man. Get it right. It's a neuralizer, man. It's the neuralizer. It's a neuralizer. Get it right, Papa. Sorry. Infinifat. Yep, that's right. Infinifatties. Just joined the chat. I'm sorry, I'm late. Papa, what are your thoughts on resistance booty bands? You mean lateral tube walking and actual bands? I think there's a lot of people trying to capitalize, acting like they know what the fuck they're talking about. There are a lot of people with these booty band bullshit things. Bands work. I don't really know. It depends on what the construction of it, how you're demonstrating it. There are ones that go around your ankles. There are ones that are bands. There are thick ones that go around your thighs a lot of people use those improperly. They put them above their thighs and they do movements where it shouldn't be above your fucking thighs. There are a lot of things that people do wrong in general. So, you know, 'tis what it is. Tennessee is only 70% overweight. Well, that's pretty much a map of the entire country. The entire country is 2/3 overweight. That's pretty accurate. I still want to vomit after hearing the description of that sandwich. It's getting hot in here. I know. It's sexy. We got that spicy mayo dripping over the sides and through the crevices like the Grand Canyon of fried chicken. Come get your Popeyes chicken. Oh, wait, we're out. Don't sue us. We're Popeyes. We make good food cheap. Don't sue us for not having it. How about this? How fat does Tennessee have to be to run out of Popeye's chicken sandwiches? Just fuck. How do you run out? People buy so many of them. We can only give you 10 because you're so... I wonder if there was a purchase limit and people are just buying 10, hawking them on the side of the road, upselling them. We're going to sell them for $3. We're going to upsell. We're going to price gouge. No, it's not $2. We're making it $5. Say this in the voice. In a world where obesity is an epidemic. Like that. In a world. Movie guy. Would you put some nuts on Justin Jedlicka, the human Ken doll? No, I don't care. Someone's got too much plastic surgery. Put my nuts on his chin, his plastic chin. Ooh. Gah. You laugh, or people were reselling them? Well, Jesus Christ. I can't even make a joke about this because it's true. Were people actually reselling them? Fuck me. Moving to Tennessee to get into the black market chicken sandwich game. Hey, apparently it's going down in Tennessee. If you want, it seems like it's a home run if you want to open up a fried chicken restaurant or a fried chicken sandwich place. I think there's a market for it. Popeyes apparently cannot fill the demand. Hiccups. My God. Man sues Popeyes for running out of chicken sandwiches. What a fucking idiot. The actual nerve to go the legal route. They don't have the sandwich. Things sell out. If you go to a baseball game, if you go to an all-star game or a World Series, they said they were going to have World Series tickets, but they don't have enough for me. Well, you didn't get there early enough. Talk about entitlement. What a fucking pussy. I say that in the nicest way. Actually, I don't. I say that in the worst way. Craig Barr is a huge pussy. That's the title of this episode. Craig Barr is a huge pussy. I'm going to get sued because I said naughty things. It's my opinion. It's pretty much a fact, though, according to this lawsuit. There's a guy on Amazon selling it for $1,000. Well, it's not going to taste that good. Jesus Christ. No, that same fat ass that is suing Popeye said he tried to buy one on Craigslist for $25. Get out. Get out. Would you do that? How do you know, like, what if someone just slipped some That's disgusting. Flipping a chicken sandwich. Those things, like, after you wrap them up, they're already old. They're old before you purchase them. Gross. Itachi Uchiha. I don't know if I said that right, but that's a name and a half. Do I think this victimhood culture will die out or gain popularity? It's a cycle. I think it'll die out eventually. I don't think there's anything wrong with being nice to people. I don't think there's anything wrong with accepting people. I think that's where it gets twisted. I might come off harsh, but I'm not trying to promote hate. I don't hate fat people. I want people to stop being bitches. I want people to stop complaining and acting like they don't have control and I don't think people need to change for anyone. You don't need to change. I don't need to change to accommodate you. You need to take better care of yourself and handle your shit. I don't think airplane seats. Look, I think airplane seats could get bigger because it'll be more comfortable for me, but they shouldn't get bigger to accommodate obesity. You know, you need seatbelt extensions. You need things that go. You need multiple extensions. You're way too fucking fat to fly. What if you have a heart attack in the air? If you can't fit in a plane seat, there's a huge problem. Get it? Huge? There's a huge problem if you can't fit in an airplane seat. And it's not to make fun of you. You have a health issue. You have a health crisis if you can't sit in the fucking seat. If you can't fit, and a lot of people will take that as an offense. Well, that's not fair. You're right. It's not fair. You're not fair. It's not fair. Why should it be fair? The thing is, the seats on planes, I'm just using this one example, or when someone, like we've had this, I guess I have to pretend like I'm part of this society with this fucking Popeyes chicken asshole. But if you like Google it, I think there was also an issue with someone that sat in a diner and the chair broke. So now it's the diner's fault for not having a chair that could handle someone who's, let's say, 400 or 500 pounds. No, it's not. That's far beyond what the average should be. If you broke a chair, it's not the chair's fault. It's not the diner's fault. It's your situation. So they should have a weight limit. Like, hey, if you're over 400 pounds, you got to be careful coming in here because something might fucking break. Okay, and if it breaks, it's on you. You know, it's not like people are like, oh, here's the chair leg, and people are like halfway sawing it through so someone falls and breaks their fucking head. You think a restaurant wants someone to break a chair and hit their head? And no, a restaurant doesn't want that to happen, but it's going to happen if you have someone who's sitting in these like cheap little wooden or plastic chairs or things like that, and they weigh 400 or 500 pounds. So I think it's peaked. I really hope it's peaked. I think people should be accepted. I think people should be kind to each other, but I think we should also be realistic that it's not sustainable to everyone it's not sustainable to have pussy culture. It's not. I think people are tired of it already. Look, we've had this before. I believe it was when Michelle was on the show. Maybe it was also John. Maybe it was when we had the quadcast. But I don't experience this. I don't see this in real life. Now, I'm not obese, but I don't hear this from real people. I don't hear this from real people. Everyone that I talk to, or everyone that I hear, or everyone that contacts me, everyone seems to be like, yeah, I'm taking responsibility. I'm doing better. I want you to be in the gym. If you're obese, I want to see you in the gym. I think that's great. I don't understand why people, oh, I don't want to see it. Like, you're in the gym. That's exactly where you should be. If you're overweight and you're unhealthy because you're not exercising, not eating right, and I see you in the gym, I might not come over here and be like, high five, but I see you. I don't think like, oh my God, look at that fat fucking slob. Look, he's getting it. Look, she's working out. Good. You're in the right place. If you're overweight and obese and you're in the gym, that's where you should be. That's a good place to be. That's good shit. That's not, there's no reason to shame that. So I don't think shame is an internal thing. Shame is subjective. Shame is a personal thing. So if you feel shame, that's your perception of your experience. Whether or not you're actively being shamed, that's how you're internalizing it. So my videos, my content could easily be perceived as that, but a lot of people are positive and so why? And I've said this before, why do you think that some people, if I make a video, 100 people, let's say 50 people feel like, fuck yeah, Popeye, I love your shit. You helped me change my life around. I get these messages all the time and I try to share that in my Instagram stories and stuff when I get those DMs to show, look, here are people that are overweight that never signed up, never paid anything, that follow the show, kind of are in the shadows, and they've lost 100 pounds because they heard my podcast. They're like, you know what, fuck it, I'm going to make a difference. So why can't the other 50 people that are, he's so mean, why are they not doing the same thing that these people are doing? They're not taking action. Why? Is it because they're so different? No, it's because how they perceive it. People want to be a victim, you're going to be a victim, and it's going to be everyone else's fault. The problem with it being someone else's fault or everyone else's fault is that if it's not your responsibility, if it's not your fault, if it's not your control, if you didn't do this to yourself, then you're not giving yourself the ability to get yourself out of it. If you're saying that it was someone else's fault, like he did this to me, then he has to fix it, right? If I did this to you, then it's my responsibility. Then you're waiting. Well, are you going to say sorry? No, I'm not. Get off your ass and start moving and stop eating so much fucking food. That's what I'm going to say. But it's my thyroid. But I have PCOS. But I have this. I understand. I do understand there's some other issues. A lot of those issues come from not eating properly and consuming toxic foods and not exercising, not taking care of yourself throughout your youth and your younger years. Sometimes maybe it's not. Maybe it's genetic. So you got to work harder. I'm not saying any of that to make you feel bad. If you have a medical condition, let's say it is of no fault of your own, okay, then what I'm saying doesn't necessarily apply to you. So don't take it the same level of, don't take it personally. If it's like, well, I had a car accident, I couldn't move. Okay, then this message was not for you. I'm not talking to people that were in car accidents and were immobilized for 2 years and then gained weight because they didn't move. My message is not for you. Obviously, that's a unique situation. That's tragic, but you're not the audience that I'm delivering it to. People really internalize it and assume that one message is for everyone. My message are for the people that take it positively. For everyone else, well, you're not the audience. I don't like what you said. Well, that's okay. It's not for you, apparently. I think people need to take control and take responsibility and not be soft. So I really hope that, going back, I know I've had this question up the whole time. Do I think the victimhood culture is going to die out? It needs to. If we're going to survive as a society, it really has to. But that's the problem with like all these disclaimers. Like you have to put a disclaimer on everything. Like, don't eat this. You have to put a disclaimer on a screwdriver. Like I do not put this in my mouth. Really, if I'm putting a screwdriver in my mouth, I think that's my fault. I think that's a good thing. If there's a disclaimer that says, do not eat this screwdriver, and someone eats it, like there shouldn't be a disclaimer. Let that person eat it. Let them remove themselves from the gene pool. We don't want that person. If someone's going to eat a screwdriver and they're going to die, it's like, okay, that person should not reproduce. That person was a mistake on this earth, apparently, if they're going to eat a screwdriver. Like that's a good thing. Let's thin the herd by eliminating stupidity. There's a lot of stupid. There's a lot of stupid. Well, good for you, Sebastian. Bro, I went to Busch Gardens in January and I didn't fit. And that's why I said, fuck this, went last week and it was all good. Lost 50 pounds so far. Good for you. Fucking good for you. Good for you. I didn't see this billboard. More stuff? Let's look it up. Let's see what's going on here. Got some time. I didn't see this. Let's see. Calvin Klein plus size model. Calvin Klein is lose. Oh my God, 2 days ago. Shit, there's so much content. I can't even make a video about all of it. Calvin Klein is using plus size models to reinvent its brand. So Calvin Klein is going to sink their company. You realize that Gillette lost $8 billion. You guys heard about that? From that whole mansplaining bullshit. Remember that ad? I made a video on it. Everyone did, but the Gillette ad that was like, blaming men for everything and all this type of shit. And they lost $8 billion. That's a B, $8 billion. And now they're like left it and they went back. They're like, well, fuck, people hate this shit. That's why I don't think that it's going to take over. That's why I don't think the victim pussification. I think people are tired of this shit. I think it's like an internet thing. I think it's socially acceptable. It's cool on social media because people can say things, but in real life, people are like, fuck this. I don't believe in it. I think it's a surface level facade. It's people getting attention because of social media. And I don't think it's really going to catch. It's making waves, but I think at the core, like the reality of who actually believes it, I don't think it's there. I think this is just like internet type of stuff. What's the difference? Internet is like magazines. So magazines, internet, it's like tabloids, like here's getting attention. But in your real life, when you're walking around, people aren't glorifying obesity. They're not. This is just on the surface. Like I don't see it. Oh, Christ. I'm going to load this up. This is on the New York Post. I do not read the New York Post. Do not watch it. Oh, God. Well, let's bring this up. So I'm literally only showing the New York Post because this is like where I'm seeing it. I speak truth in my Calvins. I speak my truth in my Calvins. I don't know what that means. What does that mean? I speak my truth. I am obese. I am at risk for a number of metabolic diseases and issues. Blah, blah, blah. Is that your truth? And that's not to be rude. Look, you can be confident in your body, fine, but I think you should still pursue healthier methods. People aren't just magically obese. And look at this. All right, let's look at the caption. Let's talk about this for a second. And you can all drop your comments what you think about this. And look, why do you think they chose this? Let's think about this. Okay? And I'm literally giving my opinion, and I want to make this a clear point. Okay? I want to make this a clear point from me, not like I have to explain myself to all of you. I think you understand. But I want to tell you, I do not care if you are gay, straight, transsexual, you're black, you're Asian. I don't have any problems or race issues. It doesn't matter. But from a social standpoint, why do you think they chose? It's much harder to talk out against an overweight or obese black woman than it is an overweight white woman. Right? Because it's like, oh, well, look at this man with white privilege is talking about, you're going to make it about race. This is the problem that I've been talking about when you're making health issues, social issues, and you're contrasting and you're calling things like obesity, and you're saying if you're going against obesity and this, that you're a white supremacist. No. Don't fucking call me Hitler because I know that obesity is a health concern. Okay? So you can speak your truth in my Calvins. I could speak my truth with fucking no underwear on. Like I'm fucking no underwear. Going commando, fucking Papa Swole. I'm just slinging the breeze. Dorian's just blowing around my ball sack. You should speak your truth no matter what. So it's totally fine. It's totally fine to be confident with your body, but don't be in denial of the reality that you're in trouble or you're at health risk. So let's look at the caption. And again, this is New York Post, so it's like a tabloid, but look at the caption. Following a disastrous year, Calvin Klein has embraced a new trend of body positivity. It's a sharp turn away from the waif style that defined the brand for years. So look at this. Look at this right here. What does that say? Following a disastrous year. They're doing it for the money. They don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. It's trending. Has embraced a new trend. Trend. Fad. It's a fucking joke. It's an absolute joke. They're doing it to try to capitalize on the social, quote, acceptance movement. All this bullshit that I've been making content about. They're doing this in order to make money. A disastrous year. They're bleeding out money. All big distributors, these big clothing companies, all these big brands are losing to places like Amazon. They're losing to these independent brands because now there's no middleman. You can start your own clothing line. All these small businesses are growing with social media. So now these big brands, you can have a nice elite fancy brand that's small and you can have a huge following on Instagram and you can supersede Calvin Klein. You can run Facebook ads and Instagram ads and you can do different types of targeting. You don't need to break through to Calvin Klein and be a model to have your own clothing line. You start your own. So they're hurting. They're hurting financially. A lot of big companies are closing doors and going under and stuff. They're losing money. They're losing fucking money. So now they're jumping on this fucking bandwagon. You better get some good suspension for that bandwagon because it's going to be a bumpy ride, Calvin Klein. You're going to lose so much fucking money. You thought you had a disastrous year. Wait, what's coming? I don't think this is going to do well at all. I think people are going to be like, fuck this shit. Here's the thing. They had a disastrous year. Where do you think Calvin Klein got most of their money from this type of modeling thing? A lot of those people that were buying Calvin Kleins that they're associating with that, a lot of people are going to be like, fuck that, I'm not wearing it anymore. That's what's going to happen. PVH, I guess, is the company that owns Calvin Klein. There we go. Here we go. Calvin Klein has recently slipped in its stilettos thanks to an ill-fated allegiance with designer Raf Simons, blah, blah, blah. Let's see. When this guy left the label in December, the parent company PVH called his 2-year tenure a fashion miss, and retail analysts estimated that those creations that failed cost a whopping $240 million. PVH stock plunged 7.4% in May. Calvin Klein closed its Fifth Avenue flagship and skipped the costly Met Gala, where it used to host a table loaded with starlets, including Margot Robbie and Emma Watson. So they're bleeding. They're bleeding out money and they're trying to capitalize on this type of shit. That's a joke. It's an absolute joke. Yeah, they're done. They're done. Bullshit. Yeah, they might be smart by pandering to what's trending. Yeah, but here's the thing. They're insulting the audience. They're insulting their customers because they're pandering to trends. And people see this, oh, this is just a money grab. It's like, fuck you. Companies need to have like a stance. And it's okay to adapt with the times. But when you're literally burning all the people that help build your brand, you're insulting people. They might have fucked up with something. So like, oh, instead of actually bringing back their brand properly with a good message, now they're just pandering to this type of trend, which is not in the trend of health. These are unhealthy people that they're showing. Unhealthy, obese people. Unhealthy, obese people. I don't disagree. Yeah, Mark Wahlberg was on that. That's when he started. Long time ago. Te Atarua. I think billboards like this actually glorify issues in a way that negatively impacts minorities. Obesity, poverty, and racial oppression are all linked. But why are we linking obesity? Why is she? Look, there are obese black women. And you can make the argument, it's like, well, has nothing to do with it. But if you're going to put out that on a billboard, you have to agree it's much harder for people to criticize it because she's black. That's just a fact. Because you can point a finger at me. Well, you have white privilege and you have this. It's like, I'm talking about her health. End of story. If you're obese, you're not healthy. End of story. You're not healthy. You're not healthy. I don't care if you're Chinese. I don't care if you're Vietnamese. I don't care if you're Canadian. I don't care if you're Brazilian. Not a good look. Not a good look physically, in my opinion, but not a good look for your health in reality. tss, waka, 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 bam, 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 boom, boom, boom. It's marketing. It is marketing. Marketing. Well, that's what frustrates me. It's like, look, if you're making this obviously because, oh, your fourth quarter or your returns and your stockholders weren't happy. Well, make better fucking clothes or downsize your brand and go all online and close your retail shops because retail is fucking hurting. Doesn't make sense to spend $100,000 a month to have a fifth or $200,000 a month or whatever it is to have a Fifth Avenue store, whatever the hell it is, probably 500, a million, who the fuck knows, in New York City. But you're like, you don't need to. People want their shit in 2 days. People want their shit same day, next day, Amazon Prime. If Calvin Klein really wanted to step up their shit, they would hook up with Amazon or something. Do more actual influencer marketing and stuff like that. Fuck that shit. Anyway, look, it's not about whether or not people should love their bodies. That's the difference. This is not about, oh, you should feel shitty about yourself. I don't think you should feel shitty. I don't think you're a bad person for being obese. I don't think you're a mean person. I don't think you're a crappy person. I think you have the power to change. You have the power to do better. And I think people need to really get a better message across. I think it's glorifying. I think it's glorifying it to impressionable people, especially the youth. We have issues with these fucking Weight Watchers apps. We have issues with Teen Vogue and all these things that are hitting up kids, the fat, overweight Barbies. It's fucked up. I don't think you should be showing kids Barbies that have fucking breast implants and stuff like that. But let's have fitness Barbie. Let's have actual Barbies that look average, not obese. Let's have fucking Barbies that look like the way an average human being should look. Let's bias it more towards health. And yeah, everyone's going to look a little bit different. Not everyone's going to be a fucking skinny mini. Not everyone has to be. But people aren't just naturally morbidly obese. Where are you getting the energy from? You're not getting the energy from the air. You're not getting the energy from a fucking air. Is Gillette's primary demographic female? Like Gillette's been a male company too. I know they make razors. What's the percentage for how many people are female versus male? How would they get that information? How would they get that data? Maybe it is. I mean, beards are more popular now, so people are shaving less, I would assume, for guys. Gillette latched onto the Me Too movement by making a commercial on toxic. Yep, I made a video on that. We already covered that. But yeah, they lost $8 billion. Yeah. Anyway, look, I think we do need to have acceptance for people. I think we need to help people, but I think pandering to every fucking trend, I think that's what sinks companies. You need to have a fucking stand and fucking stick to it. Like, stick to something. Stick to something. Be a company. Like, don't get involved with all these fucking issues. Stay out of it. Just make a good razor. How about this? Gillette, you want a sharp fucking razor? Then cut off your hair with this shit. It's the best. You'll fucking love it. Boom. Gillette, we'll shave your shit. That's it. That's it. Make the best razor and shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I don't buy razors, but I certainly will not buy anything from that company. I probably by accident, or it's going to be kind of hard to not purchase something from Johnson & Johnson, but obviously they fucked up big and they learned and they left it. I wonder why. The people have spoken. That's why it seems like it's not going to take over, take over. Because you get so much pushback. I just think people are tired of the pussification. People are tired of the political correct bullshit. Just people are exhausted. You know why? Like, if you ever use the app TikTok, like I'm on that shit, at Papa Swole on TikTok if you use it, but your kids are used a lot of people, period, use TikTok. Fucking so many people are on it. It's an awesome app. I'm waiting for Instagram to steal all their features. But I mean, you put like rap music and you sing along to shit and there are swears and all this kind of stuff. People don't fucking care. You think like kids are all power, you know, all acceptance. Kids don't fucking care. People are over it. The next generation is not going to give a fuck about any of this shit. It's all the old people are like, what's going on here? Let's talk about health and let people do their fucking thing. But no one's, you give it like 50, 60 years, I don't think people are going to give a shit. But some people will always care. Some people are always going to get butthurt. There's always going to be a victim. Yeah, Gillette will shave your shit. Boom. No one's too old for TikTok. If you think you're too old, don't miss it. It's good. Really? Thoughts on a show like Secret Eaters? Never heard of it. Where they follow people and have them write down what they eat and then record what they actually eat. That'd be a good one. Most people are eating far more than they think they do, which is why they're fucking obese. I don't think so. I don't think so. Yes and no. The younger generation, what generation are you actually talking about? Some of them give a shit. A lot of them fucking don't. In terms of language, in terms of all this, that's because they don't understand yet. It goes both ways. Trust me. I talk to a lot of people. They're not like fucking super like sensitive. It goes both ways. It goes both ways. I just think like there's going to be this kind of blend. I think it's just going to fall by the wayside. And if it doesn't, fine. I'm not going to change what I say, but let people do what they want. Who knows what the trend's going to be? You never know. But I think once all these obese people start fucking dying off and like having real problems, because this is brand new. This is really brand new in the last like 5 years. Last actually like 2 or 3 years, all of a sudden it's kind of exploded with this stuff. So what's going to happen with all these 30-year-old, 20, 30-year-old obese models? What's going to happen when they're 60 or 70? Can't wait. When Tess Holiday and people are fucking 65, 70, they can't fucking walk. Oh, how'd that turn out for you? How good is that? I'm going to be here on episode like 30,210 being like, I fucking, yeah. How you doing with that? How you doing with that? Well, the problem with the stuff in social media is you have this younger generation, fine. And then you have all this like mukbangs and stuff. You have like teenagers doing mukbangs and everyone's eating junk food. I see it on TikTok all the time. I see kids just pounding fucking garbage and candy. I have a video coming tomorrow about that. Let's see here. Legit. Yeah. All right, fam. So I will try to be here tomorrow. We'll see how the storm is. It's not even raining. I think it's going to kind of come tonight and tomorrow morning. So I hope you enjoyed this podcast, a Slamcast. We'll see what's up tomorrow. If you didn't check out today's video on Trisha Paytas, it's right here. Blink. If you missed it, go check it out on the main channel. You're going to like it. You might not like it, but you're going to watch it. You're going to fucking like it. I'm going to make you like it. So go check it out. It's on the main channel at Swolenormous. And don't go suing Popeyes if they don't have your chicken sandwich. Don't be such a fat fuck. Don't be that guy. Don't be like whatever his fucking name was. Don't be that jabroni. Don't be that jabroni. Don't be that jabroni. Don't be that jabroni. Anyway, thank you so much, everyone, for joining me for episode 1214 of the Most Muscular Swolecast, Beardcast, Broadcast, Gangcast, Mancast, Pimpcast, Sleevescast, and Slaycast. In Zarel, because when I flex, you flex. We all flex our biceps. I will see you tomorrow, hopefully, for episode 1215. Peace, McGee's fam. Deuce Magoose, ya boy, Papa Swole, out.